committed any offense? Why are you withholding my passport? Hello, fellow Nigerians. Good morning. This is Senator Natasha. Having completed my celebration of my second year in office, I decided to take a week off. So I'm at the airport here, and my passport is being withheld again. The same thing happened last time where my passport was seized.
Guys, this is Senator Natasha calling for help, calling on Nigerians to help her, because right now, as it is now, it has turned to bullying and intimidation. Why will the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, stop her from traveling when it's her right? She's not using anybody's money. It's her right. She wants to take a week off to go and rest. She's traveling, and he has made the immigration officers to seize her passport. Imagine using ordinary Nigerians to bully a sitting senator. Why is he bent on disturbing this woman? Why is he always on her case? Then that means there is something the Senate President, he is not telling us. At this point in time, then there is something he is hiding, he is not telling us. Because why on earth will you bully somebody? Even in God, what is really going on in Nigeria? What is really happening? This woman has the right to travel to wherever she wants to travel to. You can hear her talking. This is the second time he is doing that. He's calling. She said in her voice, you hear that why are they holding her passport? Why are they stopping her from traveling? Why is he doing that? And then she got to know that it was Godswill Akpabio that told them to collect her passport from her, to seize it from her. Imagine this kind of thing. It is because she's a woman. Why is he not doing it to his fellow senators who are men? Why is he doing it to her? This one has been doing a lot for people. People were just celebrating her on the internet over what she did. We could see the schools she constructed, the gifts she gave to her people in her constituent. You see how she changed the lives of a lot of people in Kogi, and people have been celebrating. And then she decided to take off because this is her second time celebration. She wants to celebrate it because she has been up and doing because of the celebration, the commissioning, and all that. And she wants to travel, and then they're telling her that she cannot travel. You do know what the lame excuse they give? Because that anytime she travels, she grants interviews at the international side, and before you know it, she tarnishes the image of Nigeria. Like, tell me, so she shouldn't grant interview, and when questions are being asked, she shouldn't answer it accordingly? She shouldn't tell her own truth just because you want to silence her? Because you don't want the international body to see the kind of people you are. You don't want the international body to see what you people are doing. Senator Natasha has a voice. She has the right to travel to wherever she wants to travel to. You cannot withhold her passport. You cannot hold her passport. How will you make this woman to be going through after unlawful suspension for 6 months? Now again, you want to withhold her passport stop her from traveling for her vacation, to go and rest, to take a time off. Why is Godswill Akpabio like this? Remember, power comes and goes, and one day you will not be in that position. You will leave someday. You will leave the surface of the earth, and your children will be left alone to suffer for what you have done. Your children will be the ones to pay for this same thing you are doing, because you will not be there. Your influence, there will not be influence again. Why can't you leave this woman alone? Is there something you're not telling Nigerians? Is there something you're not telling us? We want answers. We want you to tell us what is the actual problem of you fighting this woman. We want to know. Godswill Akpabio, it's time for you to come out and tell us what you have against this woman. Because you cannot tell me why you will stop her from traveling. The other time she was reading a bill about women trafficking in Libya and all that, from Nigeria to Libya, and all the things that has been happening. None of the people in that chamber stood up to second the motion. Nobody, even the women that are in that Senate did not stand up to support her. That means those people have been silenced. Those people have been bullied. Those people have been told not to support anything this woman brings up in the red chamber. What is really going on? You need to tell Nigerians what is the problem you have with Senator Natasha. Guys, you can hear her shouting. The humiliation is just too much. Senator Apabia, is it that you like being on the news for bad things? Is that what you want? Tell me why you will stop a sitting senator from traveling for her vacation because you feel okay anytime she goes out she'll go and grant interviews. Then why won't she grant interviews? Is there something you are hiding? Is there something you are hiding and not telling us? Why don't you want the international bodies to see who you truly are, what is really actually going on in Nigeria? Why are you people hiding? Then do the right thing if you don't want the international bodies to hear what is happening in our country, Nigeria. You people need to stop the intimidation and the bullying. You need to stop. You need to stop. You need to stop. We want peace. We want progress.